Hey everybody, Mikeycat Outdoors here. So what are we doing today? Out here at Don Robinson State Park, Missouri. Gonna do the LaBarque Hills Trail, which is blazed in blue. So that's a 2.4 mile loop, take about an hour and 40 minutes, give or take. So let's check it out. Well, there's the trailhead. Big old loop, an observation point out there. 2.4 miles. They estimate about an hour and 40 minutes for LaBarque Hills Trail. Blue blazing today. Well, starting off the trail here, looks like a lot of prescribed burning has happened out here recently. A lot of charred timber everywhere. The gentleman said goes up somewhat and then eventually gets real steep. I said this one on the left goes up fairly steep. So I don't know. You are here. So that's that way. Lookout point. Come back around or go that way. I think I'm going to go this way. Got a man down up here. So the trail is going to detour a little bit around this log. Even amongst the prescribed barrens out here, still a lot of beauty out here in these woods. Nice combination of oak, ash, shagbark hickory, cedars, good variety of trees and flowers and stuff out here. It's nice. The one thing I will say that I don't like so far today about this, besides the really hot weather, it's been so cold lately at like 50s and 30s in the morning and all that, and now it's like upper 70s, so it's a nice sweaty scorcher out here. But with that, it brings out all the bugs, so especially the red wasps. Those things are ornery as heck. If I only had one creature I could wish out of existence, it would be those things. They're ornery. I've had them following me, bombing me, and all sorts of stuff. Well, I see this trail is going two different directions here in front of me, so I'm gonna go look at my map and see which way I need to go. So we got these little hazard looking things. I think that's for the prescribed burn over there. And then this part, I believe, is a trail. So you can see we're up here at the top. I'm pointing that way. That's pointing towards, it's supposed to be pointing towards the trail there. If I go that way, it's towards the burn and stuff. It's pointing off trail. So just head here to the left and keep going. You may or may not be able to see this on camera. This is a nice long steady slope up the hill. Whew. So yeah, I guess you got to choose your battles. You want a long, slow and steady ascent, or a really rapid, quick one. There should be a lookout coming up a little bit down the trail here. Got a little bit of water in there. Alright, you're here. So we go up that hill a little bit. Should be a lookout point. Then we'll come back down and do the rest of this. Let's go off here. Regular trail continues on over there. Let's see what we can see up here. So this is the lookout point here. Maria Christiane Zuko, Judy Kemp, Barbara Johnson, Miriam Ruiguo, Chapter Missouri Master Naturalists. Same placard on here. Yeah, this is a nice high knob. It's a farmhouse out there in the distance with a red roof. Kind of neat. You can definitely see all around here. Another one of those. Pick me up a little hiking stick here too. Ooh. So yeah, I took a little bit of a rest break at the point where that cutoff went. There was a gentleman behind me on trail, and when I was coming down, he was sitting there, and started talking to him for a while, and eventually another gentleman came up on trail and wanted to know what that lookout was about. So that guy came up, went, and I was still talking to the other gentleman down there. So we had a pretty good talk about life and hiking spots and camping and other good things. So yeah, it's one thing when you're out on trail, don't be afraid to meet people, talk, get a little camaraderie in, give you a good excuse to catch your breath and relax a little bit, get the blood pressure down, the sweating down, and but I still got a ways to hike here, so hopefully I get this done before nightfall. They say about 2 hours at most, maybe an hour and a half to do this trail, but I was sitting there talking for, I imagine, at least 20 minutes, so I see the sun's going down in the sky, and gotta get a hustling, man. Got another nice hill coming up here. Ooh. With the hills too, it's kind of hard to tell how much time we got. It's about 6 o'clock right now, and it gets dark at 8. So within about an hour and a half, this will be getting a little darker out here, but I think I got plenty of time. We're in a nice thick grove of cedars here. Definitely a lot shadier down in here. Going down the bottoms. Alright, so it looks like the trail continues on this way to the left and goes out. But there's a couple of these, I guess, user-made alternate paths that go down along a stream here, and it looked like there was maybe a stream or a house or street or something over there on the other side of the woods, some sort of clearing over there, but nothing's officially marked on the trail map, so I don't know. Well, down here is a little stream across over here. This is officially off the trail, but looks like there's a little tent platform, some hooks for lanterns or something, and a little pad out there with a fire pit and some picnic benches. Looks like an actual campground for somebody. Don't know if that's private property or if that's part of the forest land, but that is something that's out here. I'll show you on the map roughly where that's at. So there is that campsite right here off this sand cut road that comes out here somewhere near the entrance. Head on back across this little detour and get back to the official trail up here. Welcome to the monkey house. Well, that don't sound appealing. A little bit of like a mist out here in the air. Heard a dog barking not too far off. So I don't know if there's private property or just a loose dog out here, but yeah. Little campground thing. I don't know, I can't really tell if that's part of the park or if that's part of somebody else's property, but Onyx didn't really show anything other than the park area here, but it's taken a long time to refresh the screen with low cell coverage out here in the woods. But I'm just gonna keep carrying forth and try to finish the trail. That's LaBarque Creek or something there alongside the trail. Getting close to the intersection, the end of the loop. So came from that way over there. Nice little forested bit. Creek down there. Just kind of on this side by the prescribed bones of the woods, and going down this way. Finish off. Woohoo, buddy. We're back up here to the tee. Yeah, baby. Heading on back. Heading on back. Heading on back, Jack. And the Jiffy Crack. Woo! So it's getting about 6:30. I think I've been out here about 2 hours, but I'd say a good half an hour of that was gabbing for a little while. That was a good conversation though. So it's not every trail I get to just take a half an hour and talk to somebody on trail that I haven't met before. It's pretty good. Need it. Social interaction. Extroverted introvert, right? Right. Well, I'd say overall it's been a pretty good hike. It's got its ups and downs on the hills. So a lot of people that crossed by on the path when I first started were saying, giving their review of it, they're like, a lot of unnecessary ups and downs, but it's like, so it gives you the thrill, the adventure, and the exercise. You don't want all to be a straight path and boring life, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna work my way back up to the trailhead here and call it a wrap. Well, everybody, made it back to the trailhead. Woo, buddy! So hopefully you like what you've seen. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Help the channel grow. If not, don't hurt my feelings. But trying to reach 1,000 someday. That's when the magic happens. But this has been fun doing both of the trails out here. Definitely encourage it if you come out into the area. There's some rock formations that are nice. The streams are nice. You know, while the weather's still a little cooler, it's kind of good weather out here. But anywho, I'll catch y'all again in the outdoors. I'm leaving the old trusty hiking stick I found here for somebody else to enjoy. But as always, thanks for watching. Later.